dollars.
Yeah, they stole your tax dollars.
Yeah.
Which one, the $27 you paid?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mayor.
I'm sorry, but I want to say that you can't include that when you say the thing. The budget was set up, that's what it was set up as. If you took those people out, Wendell Reed wasn't even including that. So stop putting that 100,000 there, you can use it for something else. You can't, it wasn't even there.
I just want to say this, the little bit cops we have, I think they're doing a good job.
No one said that.
That is one. That is one. That is one.
Stop
That,
cutting
Fred, will you let me finish?
Nobody said that.
I think they're doing a good job for what they do, and the little bit pay they make.
Right.
Right.
Little bit.
But yes, little bit, little bit pay.
I'm not agreeing with that.
And Fred, I know you ain't.
I'm not.
I know you ain't, Fred. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. And Patricia, I'm saying, Madam President, we have somebody is trying to do something for the kids, and Colwyn. I know everybody know her name. I had asked her if she can bring the paperwork that Paula need, she can, do her thing for the kids. I think we need something in this borough for the kids. Now we set up here all back and forth. We just not thinking about these kids. Cause I ain't heard nobody say nothing about these kids yet.
Right. There you go, Mayor.
Yet. You just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Crossing guards.
We gotta think about these here kids.
I thought we were.
We really do. We gotta think about these kids because late at night, last night, you can ask Officer White this. Last night, Madam President, a couple kids was in the back of my alleyway, and I know they was trying to break in my neighbor's house in the back of me. It's just the lights came on and they run. If we don't get something for these kids to do,
Yep, that's right.
I'm trying to tell y'all, you can sit here and argue all day.
That's right. Cops, crossing guards.
All
It's
day.
all about the kids,
You
Mayor.
can argue. This man over here, he trying to get soccer together.
There you go.
He trying to get a basketball team together.
That's what you and Paul was supposed to be doing.
And
Maurice, you can sit back there and talk all day long because
You need to be
what
quiet.
you say don't make sense. You can talk all day long. That's why you ain't up here. Why you ain't up here? Why you ain't up here? If you can do more than me, get up here. I'm just telling you.
All right, guys, keep moving.
we're gonna go on with the agenda here.
Go ahead.
Nothing for nothing.
Okay, we have a
That's
motion
why you where you
on
Nothing.
for the use of the facilities procedures. Ms. Brown, do we have a copy of that?
I emailed it to everyone. I thought I put a copy in each folder.
I had one of my things.
I put it in there. I do have a couple extra copies.
Madam President, I don't have it. I don't have it, Madam President.
It was emailed and put in your...
We bring a lot of, and this is just because I am a council person. I don't care if I'm not recognized, I am a council person. But we always come to the table and we put a contract on. So let me explain something to you before you put it out there. Put it out there. In 2008, a very well-known planning commission came to us because that field was built with federal tax dollars. We can't give exclusive rights to any one organization.
That's not what we're on right now.
What are we on?
What are we on? You said facility contract.
Right.
For the use of this building.
It was the
Well,
insurance
Here's
company.
my thing. We don't discuss anything anymore. So, and nobody said anything to us. I was also told that I can't change my password on my email, so I don't go in there.
This is a facilities use procedures.
Okay, but
This is
then,
not about Colwyn Field.
when do we as 7 council members talk about this? I guess it's
It's technique again.
Madam
No,
President,
it's not a
We didn't
technique.
talk about this
We didn't
part.
talk
may I be recognized?
And I tell you, the reason why I talked about it, because I've been going with Angie Smith and Paula Brown. That's the reason why I'm familiar with what's going on with the facilities use procedures.
Okay,
I
but
was
then we're
emailed
not.
the copy, and I did not know this was going to be on the agenda. So,
Then I would like to make a motion to table it until everyone has the right as a council person to discuss it. I didn't say it was a bad idea, but we need to start discussing stuff before it comes to the table.
Madam President, may I be recognized?
yes, in 1 second. I don't know how we can discuss anything before it comes to the table when it's a violation of the Sunshine Act, if we have an executive session other than,
Madam President, can I?
Discuss at the committee meeting.
Madam President, can I
We can
read?
talk about this.
Madam President, can I read?
Last meeting.
No.
Excuse me, Madam, I'm talking to the President now.
Sorry.
Madam President, I would like to read you something from the Open Meetings Act under the Sunshine. And it gives you what the executive sessions, and then I had somewhere in here where it has exceptions. This kind of stuff can be discussed in executive session. You can discuss personnel matters, including hiring, promoting, discipline, and dismissing specific public employees or officer, but not including filling vacancies in the elected office. You can hold information, strategies, and negotiation sessions related to collective bargaining agreements and arbitration. You can consider the purchase or lease of real estate. You consult with an attorney. You can discuss agency business that would lead to disclosure of information recognized as confidential privilege under the law, including limit not conduct investigations of possible violation of law and quasi-judicial deliberations. It goes on. It has a whole thing. So this is a procedure that you would be implementing under an administrative resolution. So you could go into executive session. You could stop this meeting right now and say, we're going into executive session for 5 minutes. We go in the back room. When you come out of the back room, you as the president of council say, we broke the meeting for an executive session, and then you give a reason. It's not tight. It's not tight the way we're being told. And I think I took that out. And I came here because it's like if I get up and I say something, I'm wrong. So I'm giving you it straight from the book. You know, I'm not coming here again without having what I'm supposed to have. And I brought it out of the book. There is even exceptions to the executive session.
Madam President, may I be
And I'm
recognized?
not finished. I am not finished. And I will provide that, which matter of fact, I did provide it to you once before, but I'll provide it to you again, because there are also exceptions. And as an agency, and I just wanted to say this, as an agency, which we are, that is what the Sunshine Act actually considered us as a municipality. 3 people can meet anytime they want. 4 people can meet from this borough. They can't meet to deliberate, and they can't meet to make any decisions. But you can go to dinner. 4 people can go to dinner. 4 people can go to the conference, and I think it's more than that. But what I'm saying is the Sunshine Act has been thrown at us and thrown at us and thrown at us, and it has not been properly. Here's the exceptions. It says exceptions to the act, exceptions to the executive sessions, defined as a meeting from which the public is excluded. Executive sessions may occur for only one of the 6 purposes, and they are down here.
Madam President, may I be
And it
recognized?
does say informational. You can meet with your vendors. You don't have to meet in public with your vendors.
Madam President, may I be
well,
recognized?
the point with meeting with the vendors, I don't even know who the vendors are, and I am president of council. Go ahead, Mrs. Brown.
Two points here. Section 708 of the Pennsylvania Sunshine Act does say that there are 5 reasons for municipalities that you can meet in executive session. The number 6th reason is for PASHE, the State Institutional of Higher Education. That applies to them, that doesn't apply to us. It says you can have the informational sessions, however, what it is if it's something that's going to endanger the public or something like
That's not
that.
what it said in that act.
Please do not interrupt me. This is a simple facilities use agreement, and the background on this should not be discussed in private. The residents have a right to know.
We could have a pre-map.
May I please have, I asked for the floor, please? I didn't interrupt you once. This is a simple resolution to protect the residents. The residents pay for this building. And the background of this, and you are aware of this, Mrs. Prey, because we have discussed this many times
haven't discussed
at
nothing.
many
We haven't
meetings.
discussed anything, Paula.
Let me finish, please. Every day, we get people in here wanting to rent this facility out because your administration
It's not-
previously rented out this hall numerous times and charged X amount of money, and liquor was served in here. And in conference with the insurance company, they were not aware that we were renting out our facilities. And they are
Madam
especially,
President,
please,
Madam
let me, I gave you the respect of not interrupting.
I'm just
I'm
raising my
asking for
hand.
the same
We already
respect.
know, we need to move on. There was a motion put on the floor to table the facilities procedure.
No problem.
2005, my daughter graduated high
Did I
school.
hear
We
that?
have here.
But
I second it.
that's to table it. The original motion.
Okay, Mrs. Brown, you are not counsel, we're making a
Okay, well,
decision.
then I'm gonna call the insurance company
Excuse me, Mrs. Brown.
because you're gonna be in violation.
Excuse
That
me,
is not
Mrs.
true.
Brown.
That
You
is
cannot rent out the
You're not
facilities.
true.
Yes, it is.
Can you do a roll call vote, please?
Okay, well, the original motion was never made to approve it, so you're now making a motion to table something that wasn't brought up yet.
She did
It's
bring
just-
it up.
Bring it
She
up.
did bring it up.
She started to read it,
Now, are
but
you
Mrs. Brown.
how can you make a motion to table something that's not here?
She just brought it up.
But she can't make a
I
motion.
asked for a motion to approve the facilities.
Okay.
And I made a motion, and I made a
Please,
motion.
she asked for the motion. The president asked for a motion to
Mr.
approve the
Brandon trying to
facilities.
speak.
Is someone, who made the motion?
Table it, right?
No, to approve it.
Excuse me, Miss Brown, but the solicitor would like to talk.
Can everyone be quiet and let Mr. Blaine speak,
Go
please?
ahead, Moses.
My recollection is that the president called for someone to make a motion to approve the resolution relating to the use of the facilities. My recollection was before anyone actually made the motion, Ms. Prey, spoke on the issue and made the motion to table. So I think procedurally, why don't we just go back to regular procedure here so we sort it out? If somebody wanted to vote on this motion, you would need to have somebody make a motion and second it. So procedurally, that would be the first thing. So after you've had your discussion, now would be appropriate if anybody wanted to make a motion to approve the resolution. And then, if the motion is made and seconded,
Then you can
if someone
table.
wanted to make a motion to table, you could do that, and the motion to table takes precedence, and you would vote on that first.
Correct.
So right now, you'd have to see if anyone wants to make a motion to approve the resolution as presented.
I'd like to make a motion to approve that resolution.
Second it.
All right, so that's been moved and seconded, and then any ancillary motions related to it would be appropriate at this
I
point.
make a motion that we table this until the council can review this. I've never seen this document before, and I'm not voting on it until I reviewed it. Other people may be up here 24/7.
Okay, can I get a second?
I second it.
All right, so you have a motion, a second on the motion to table, which takes precedence over the original motion, so it would be appropriate to vote on the motion to table.
Okay, roll call vote to table. Mrs. Prey,
Yes.
Mrs. Van Auken,
Yes.
President Williams,
Yes.
Mr. Lesher,
No.
Mr. Muser,
No.
Mr. Brundage,
No.
Mrs. Kamara.
The
Motion,
motion to table fails, so it would be appropriate to, as long as there's no other debate on the motion, to vote on the motion itself to approve resolution 2014-19.
I have one more discussion on the motion. There's always no, and Massa, all I want you to do is, this is not government. Everyone has a discussion. Even when it comes to an ordinance, we sit down and we write it. We're voting on something that never even came to us. It doesn't matter if you listen to me. It doesn't matter if anyone listens to me.
Let's move on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
But no, it's no move on because we're
Yeah,
in the
let's go. We got a whole
discussion.
agenda here.
Excuse me, it's the bottom line is,
This is a simple,
Yeah.
simple
I know,
thing
simple
about a
stuff.
lady bringing paperwork up here so the Girl Scouts can use the business.
That's all.
It falls under Alan Iverson's thing
There you
again,
go.
practice.
excuse me,
It
no.
falls under
it's-
Iverson's
and
thing, practice.
Madam
It's
President,
simple.
Madam President,
I want the
Madam
Girl
President.
Scouts to have the building. We
I
don't want the
wasn't
Girl Scouts to have the
finished.
building with.
Madam
Madam
President, I
It
was
does
not
different.
finished.
Right,
Mr.
madam.
Lesher, it's
Move
more
on.
to it than what you are aware of.
Well,
Okay, I
Madam
can show you 32 emails how Mrs. Brown fought with Angela Smith just to bring the Girl Scouts here. And we always talk about our children off the street, but everyone that comes in this borough to try to help our children gets a fight. I'm gonna call the insurance company. Grow up, okay? Every time someone comes in here that is affiliated with Tonette Prey,
That shouldn't even
they have a problem with it.
That wasn't.
If Angie did not have any affiliation with Tonette Prey, I don't think she would be going through all this mess that she's going through. She went to the fire company and Paula harassed her over at the fire department. Paula went into this girl's personal records and lied and said she was an employee. She is not an employee of the borough.
Madam President, may I be
So
recognized?
people are sitting at this table and don't know. I can show you 32 emails on a Saturday, back and forth, all day long. No, you did too.
Madam President,
We're moving
Move on,
on.
move on,
It's
Madam
passed,
President.
okay? The next resolution
no,
on here.
no. The motion to table failed.
So now it's appropriate to vote on the motion itself.
Right. So I'll call the roll for the motion to approve Resolution 2014-19. Mrs. Prey.
No,
Mrs. Van Auken.
no, I have it ready, I can't.
I can't vote on it.
President Williams.
No.
Mr. Lesher.
yes.
Mr. Muser.
Yes.
Mr. Brundage.
Yes.
Mrs. Kamara. Motion passes.
Paul Muser,
What, Miss?
my
Mrs.
daughter
Williams?
graduated from Prendy in 2000. We had a party here. There was
I know
beer.
that.
There was beer here. 2000.
The next one, we're moving
Don't you talk
on.
about this stuff, it just happened.
Nick, there ain't gonna be no beer.
Now, we're making
Girl
another
Scouts?
resolution that, about the required background checks. I haven't seen that resolution too. Can I get a motion to approve resolution 2014-20?
Why did they even come?
I'm making that a motion to approve that amendment.
I'll second it.
Again, I